So I'm in 29 Palms, or I think they just call it 29, um, right near Joshua Tree. And there's Tay. She wants to be in the picture. I, I'm struggling going back to California. I gotta tell you. Number one, LA people are not friendly. Most of them are, I think, entitled people that have mommy and daddy's money, mommy and daddy's Mercedes, mommy and daddy's BMW, mommy and daddy's Land Rover, mommy and daddy's all this stuff. And it's a lot of that stuff that's going on there. And then the actors that are there, they come there to find solace for how they want to live their life and conduct their life, which is fine, however you want to conduct your life. But when you push it on other people and you become intolerant and become violent and you become doing a lot of different things, this is not good. And then people revolt against that as well. So the socialists and communists that took over Russia and, Stalin and Hitler and all those people, they all had this thing, which is kind of like this little bit of this California liberal socialist communist thing that goes on. And it's likened to that because if you don't believe in an anti-God philosophy, if you don't believe in this, if you don't believe in that, they alienate you, and then they say that you alienate them, which we know that Jesus doesn't alienate anybody. So 3 things I want to talk to you about is fentanyl, people that come over the border, and sex trafficking. So when I went through Texas, what I found, which is amazing from the Texans and a few law enforcement people that I bumped into, but mainly just the Texans themselves, is that there is a huge increase in sex trafficking in Texas. Huge, gigantic. And it all stems from this over-the-border thing where they're just letting people into the border, and then these people are stealing kids in America and especially in the reservations. How dare you California liberals, or you people that just listen to the damn news media all the time, how dare you say that you just open up the borders? What other country in the world? I just met some people from Poland and Williams, and they bumped into him at a gas station, oddly enough, in 29 here. He's like, "Oh, my friend," and all I did was say hi to him. He says, "We love America. We love America." And these people are good folks. They're not here to bring in fentanyl and to sex traffic kids and to bring in the drug cartels and things like that. That's what's happening from Mexico to America. Border Patrol agents being shot at, they can't shoot back from over the border. They all these different things that happen. We're not looking at you if you're thinking of this, or you didn't do the travel yourself, and you're just listening to what the news media puts inside your mind, your heart and soul. Then that's the problem. That's the problem, is that you're being indoctrinated, and you're not standing up for yourself or trying to find out the information truly for yourself. And you're just trying to stay along your party lines, the Democratic Party lines, which we know from taking down the statues and things like that. All you're trying to do is eliminate the fact that you are racist and that you are the KKK. And that's clear from that because you were killing Republicans back in the 1800s. And then what happened in Oklahoma when you killed all those black people in Oklahoma? I mean, it's the same type of thing. And it was all KKK, which was Southern Democrats. So now we're coming up onto this thing, and now oh my God, Eric, you're getting so political. And the other thing that I want to say is, if I go to Mexico they're going to want to have papers and things. I have to do everything by the letter of the law. I can't just go over the border and live there. I can't go over the border and live in Russia. I can't go over the border and live in Argentina. I can't go over the border and just live in... There's all these different things. I've got friends that... this one friend of mine, she's been to 66 different countries. Not one country that she's been to allows illegal immigrants to live there, meaning an American to live in that country. So how in God's name can we do that, except that it's the social democrats? And then the liberals, when Texas says, all right, enough, we're sending a busloads to New York, we're sending busloads to where else did they send busloads to? Oh, Washington D.C. So they sent these people that the current establishment is allowing them to be inside our borders illegally, which again, we're the only country in the world that allow this, because they want to try and get voters that are going to vote their way. So they just simply sent them to these liberal states. And the liberal states are so hypocritical and so pharisaical. Oh my God, why are you sending these people here? Why are you sending? We don't want them here. This is my point. They want to say something. Most liberal, socialists, communists, whatever, they want everything to be perfect for them, but they want to send it to somebody else, send problems to somebody else. Or they want to do something with their money or whatever. It's all tainted, hypocritical, pharisaical thing. God bless you, and I hope you find Jesus if you are a socialist and a communist. But this is what I found. And the people in these towns are loving, they're kind, they're accepting, and they're not judgmental like the news media says, meaning I went to a lot of southern states, I went to Tennessee, I went to a lot of different places, but they're like, we want to raise our families, normal families. We want to raise our kids, normal kids. We want to raise our, we don't want some striptease person coming in that identifies themselves as a transgender coming in and doing something with our kids in the public schools. I mean, who's ever heard of that before? Ever. There's no other country. Try that in Russia. Try that in any Muslim country. Try it in any Muslim country. This is the problem with liberals, is they don't understand what Muslims think. The Muslim Quran is very similar to the Bible as far as the morality goes. And if you look at what they do to somebody that doesn't accept the normal man and woman relationship, it's a far cry from what the Bible talks about, and accepting and Jesus Christ and all that stuff. Anyway, I'm sure that the people that accept this will accept this, and the other people would just say, oh, I don't care about sex trafficking, I don't care about my borders, and I don't care about fentanyl and it's coming into our schools for my kids and stuff like that. And then, like, I talked to my friend who's from India and Hindi, and I met him in Pecos, Texas, and he said that karma is coming for you. So if you don't believe in Jesus, that's fine. I mean, I think you're going to be disappointed on Judgment Day, but karma is coming for all of us. Meaning, what we sow is what we reap. And if you reap a life that is hurting people, or promoting hurting people, or promoting fentanyl, or promoting, again, destroying our world, our America, that karma is coming back to you. And I hope that you escape that karma in Jesus' name.